This is Hollywood. Its product is entertainment. On every night of the year, the TV programs it produces can be seen on TV screens in almost every country in the world. Here's where they make Hill Street Blues, Family Ties, and Knight Rider. Here's where the stars live, in Beverly Hills, in Malibu, in the Hollywood Hills. Early yesterday evening, they put on their finest and headed east to the Pasadena Civic Auditorium to salute the best of this past season's primetime television.
I'm Dick Shoemaker, and we spent the day with Marla Gibbs, once again an Emmy nominee for her role in The Jeffersons.
I'm Jean Wolfe. I checked out with the Stars War.
I'm Scott Osborne. I was backstage covering the big media turnout to cover the stars.
I'm Rona Barrett. I talked with some very elated people, the winners, and some who didn't.
I'm Mary Hart, and I couldn't cover television's big show because I was in it. I'm Lisa Gibbons, and television's brightest and best are arriving, turned out in their best, all trying to hide their nerves behind some big smiles. Some will win, some will not. But one thing's for certain, riding in every limousine is somebody with high hopes, or somebody just out to have a good time.
I'm Rob Weller, and this is Entertainment Tonight for Monday, September 23rd, 1985.
This is the big one. Stay tuned, folks.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Weller.
And I'm Mary Hart. In Champaign, Illinois yesterday, the spotlight was on Farm Aid as music stars turned out to help the cause. We have that story coming up. In Pasadena, California, the spotlight was on the Emmys, the annual awards for outstanding work on primetime television. Cagney and Lacey won 6 Emmys, more than any other show, beating out both Miami Vice and Hill Street Blues. Here are the outstanding programs category by category. Bill Cosby withdrew from the competition, but The Cosby Show added the Emmy to its first-place win among last season's new shows.
The Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series went to Cagney and Lacey. It was a first-time win for the show that the fans brought back to life after it had been canceled by CBS 2 seasons ago.
For Outstanding Limited Series, The Jewel and the Crown won another award for PBS's Masterpiece Theater.
In the category of Outstanding Drama Comedy Special, the Emmy went to Do You Remember Love?, the drama of a woman afflicted with Alzheimer's disease.
For Outstanding Variety Music or Comedy Program, an Emmy was awarded to Motown Returns to the Apollo as the best in that category.
At most Hollywood affairs, the idea is to arrive fashionably late. But at the Emmys, like the Oscars, the idea is to get there early to be seen on TV. Lisa Gibbons kept track of the arrivals.
I'm always excited when I put on a tuxedo. I can't help it. Sometimes when I want to get excited, I go out and rent a tux.
If I don't win, I'll scream, I'll choke somebody, but I'm happy to be nominated.
Would you like to win? Of course I want to win.
I'm very nervous. I can hardly stand up straight.
I don't know. I always think it's kind of a long shot, and then maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I'd love to win.
Very excited this time. Really excited. If I get 2, I'm going to pump Emmys.
What I'm really concerned about is what they'll be serving at the dinner after the show.
What do you think? You feeling lucky?
Oh, I feel real lucky. Am I nominated?
Well, this is our first date. That's the most exciting thing.
I don't know this man.
That's the segment. Look at that. Look at
Tyne Daly won her 3rd Emmy last night when she was chosen Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series for Cagney and Lacey. And it was Emmy #2 for Jane Curtin, Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy for Kate and Allie. Joanne Woodward won as the Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Special for Do You Remember Love?
The Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series went to William Daniels of St. Elsewhere. Robert Guillaume of Benson won in a Comedy Series, and Richard Crenna won in a Limited Series or Special for his performance in The Rape of Richard Beck.
As usual, there were winners and losers last night, but there was a difference from previous years. Senior correspondent Rona Barrett has that story. Rona?
Thank you, Marriott, and you can say that again. Emmys are the big night for the people who work in television, and this year it was a big night with a big difference. Women were winners or co-winners in 14 of the 29 major categories.
Betty Thomas, who plays the lady cop on Hill Street Blues, won for Outstanding Supporting Actress Drama Series. But a man tried to take her place.
Thank you, and thank everybody, and especially Dick Schaap. Thank
He wanted the Emmy, I guess. Well, it turned out that he was running backstage out the door, and the police were chasing him, tackled him, and it's grand theft to take that Emmy away. So he's in jail right now.
Karen Arthur won an Emmy for directing a Cagney and Lacey episode. She is also the woman Richard Crenna credited for helping him win his Emmy for The Rape of Richard Beck, which Arthur also directed.
I'm so thankful that I had a woman to be able to kind of shepherd me through the... I threw away all male genes with that role as I became the victim. I had to do really a female evaluation of that subject matter, and it was helpful to have her there to be able to say, yeah, I think you're on with that.
I asked Robert Guillaume, who won for Outstanding Lead Actor Comedy Series, if he thought Benson helped pave the way for the success of The Cosby Show.
I'm sure we charted some new courses for, let us say, a black character. I'd like to think that. I don't know whether we were a precursor for Cosby.
William Daniels' win for Outstanding Lead Actor Drama Series not only earned him his first Emmy, it was an unexpected win as well.
I thought Don Johnson was going to win because of what I heard about the sweep that Miami Vice made with all the nominations, nominations. And he's a very attractive young man, and it's a hot show, and why wouldn't they? Why would they vote for an old fogey like me?
I asked Don Johnson how he felt about not winning.
I think that it was a thrill and just to be recognized by the Academy and by our peers, and we're all delighted. I mean, we couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier for Bill Daniels. I've worked with him, and he's a fine actor, and he deserved it.
If you had won the Emmy this evening, what would that have really meant to you?
Well, I don't work for those kinds of things. I work because I love the work, and to be a good actor and to be is all I ever really wanted to be. I've never aspired to be a sex symbol or for awards of any type. I just wanted to be a good actor and to work at the craft that I love so much.
Tomorrow, Don Johnson responds to problems on the set of Miami Vice. And this late-breaking story, it has just been confirmed to us the deal for oil man Marvin Davis to sell his remaining 50% interest in 20th Century Fox to media baron Rupert Murdoch has been concluded. Here's the main part of the deal. Murdoch will pay Davis $325 million. Murdoch's original price for 50% interest in 20th less than 6 months ago was for $250 million. This deal should now bring stability back to 20th and enable the Barry Diller regime to begin doing business as usual. Rob?
Okay, Rona, thank you very much. Good numbers news for the Emmys from A.C. Nielsen. Overnight ratings from 7 cities indicate ABC's Emmy telecast scored an average rating of 21.2. Plenty to derail the competition on CBS and NBC. For a critical appraisal of last night's show, here's TV critic Tom Shales of The Washington Post.
The TV Academy should probably be grateful to that imposter who walked up and stole Betty Thomas's award, because we viewers expect a certain amount of excruciating embarrassment from an awards show, and up to that point, the Emmys had not had its quota. This year's Emmy show was bright, relatively brisk, and even had a certain dignity. It doesn't hurt TV to have dignity one night a year. It was such a good show, I might have watched it even if I'd had a choice. Now, what was the biggest surprise? It might have been the upset that saw Miami Vice go home almost empty-handed, or it might have been getting to hear Bert Parks sing There She Is Again, just like old times, or the fact that the show ran only 5 minutes overtime, which might be a record. You had to pinch yourself and ask, can this really be the Emmy Awards?
Win or lose, one thing is for sure at the Emmys, everybody is dressed to the nines. Gene Wolfe checked out the elegant outfits.
It was a night for dropping stars' names and names of their designers. Bob Mackie, Fabrice, Bill Blass.
No one knew her. Who else? It's Norma Kamali, and I hope I get a dress out of saying that, huh?
Can be coordinated with something else, some other schmata later on for the best.
I told him that I was wearing it in the spirit of satire, and if when you wore something in the spirit of satire, you shouldn't explain. But of course, I've just explained.
At all big events, it seems there's one outfit that everybody notices. Well, at this year's Emmy Awards, Sybil Shepherd captured the attention with what she called her fashion statement. Sybil wore orange sneakers to prove that you don't have to wear high heels to be sexy. But her velvet dress was decidedly sexy.
My dress was designed by Robert Turturese and made for me, practically poured on me. I didn't believe that I could indeed have cleavage. I had great doubts as to cleavage. I've been working for years to have cleavage. And the woman, her name's Lydia, at Elizabeth Courtney costume, she said, honey, you're going to have cleavage. I said, I don't believe it. All these years, but anyway, it worked, sort of.
Coming up next, a behind-the-scenes report on this weekend's big Farm Aid benefit.
And ahead, Marla Gibbs Emmy Day, family style.
Stuart, you still experimenting with another cold medicine? Oh, it's nighttime, honey. Where's the NyQuil?
I took this, but I'm still coughing, aching, feverish.
But NyQuil relieves your sniffling, sneezing, and stuffy head, plus coughs, aches, and fever, all so you can rest. Are you resting now? Oh.
NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, so you can rest medicine. From Vicks, of course.
10 little Indians make a big mess. Rental cleaners, that's one way, I guess, but Regina's found a brand new way to clean carpets with a hot water spray. The Regina Steamer Carpet Cleaner. High traffic areas, keep them clean. It's easy when you own a machine. The Regina Steamer Carpet Cleaner cleans whole rooms so deep, so fast, makes rental cleaners a thing of the past. For less than you ever thought you'd pay, clean your carpets a whole new way. The Regina Steamer Carpet Cleaner.
What's your name? Get on over here, light a flame. I want you to be here.
Hello?
Do you happen to have a pair of red suspenders?
Yes. So, you want to go back to Jern Marsh and exchange bags?
Do I have a choice?
Well, I was about to light a fire.
I'll be right over.
Just bring my bag.
You found your place, Jordan Marsh.
If you save $1 on a long-distance call with MCI, don't think of it as $1. Think of it as, well, as an ice cream sundae. And if you save $30 a month with MCI, think of it as a new pair of jeans. And if you save $200 a year with MCI, think of it as $200 in the pocket of your new jeans.
Join the over 2 million PhoneWise customers who have already chosen MCI. Call now and start saving.
More Emmy coverage later in the show, but now 2 reports on this weekend's other big event, Farm Aid in Champaign, Illinois. Elaine Gannick and Eric Burns were there.
He's the American farmer, and he's damn hard to beat.
the people don't eat.
Farm Aid. About 70,000 people saw it in person, sitting stoically through more than 2 hours of rain, happily through 14 hours of music.
Stayed with me through thick and thin.
Lyrics usually aren't a very important part of a concert like this, but they were here. Some of them specific and bitter.
There's 97 crosses planted in the courthouse yard with 97 families who lost 97 farms.
Sometimes I'm lucky and I connect with people, and sometimes I don't connect. I find that I'm most successful when I really try to say exactly what it is. I don't want to do any more songs that don't make people feel good, that don't make people respect themselves.
While the music played, checks were handed over, more money was pledged on the phone. Although raising money was not as important as raising awareness, we were told.
You're here from Los Angeles. There's news media from all over the country who will help carry the message to people in cities who think milk comes from a plastic jug. I milk goats. I know where milk comes from.
Raising awareness, raising money, raising spirits. To some extent, they did all of this yesterday in Champaign, Illinois, the way they know best, raising their voices in song.
Hello, Kansas, Wheatville farmer, let me thank you for your time.
Eric Burns, Entertainment Tonight.
Because of the far-reaching effects this problem has on every American, the artist had a lot to sing about.
Down on the farm, oh, somebody's dreams are ending.
And talk about.
People from farm communities came to see me when I was a struggling musician. And I like to think that I'm doing something to help them.
The combination of being able to sing with my friends and be a small part of what I think is a good thing was irresistible.
Well, I'm just very, very elated and very proud to be here. Anything I can do, any little thing I can do to help, I'll be here.
Willie Nelson spearheaded the event, enlisting an army of friends and associates who pulled this massive effort together in a whirlwind 4 weeks. Would you do this all again?
Oh, sure. But not next week.
In Champaign, Illinois, Elaine Gannick, Entertainment Tonight.
Marla Gibbs goes to the Emmys with her new TV husband and other behind-the-scenes Emmy coverage when Entertainment Tonight continues.
I may look rich, but I'm not. I just know how to decorate rich. Look what I found today. Ready-made blinds by Levolor. They come in popular sizes and are very affordable. They're so easy to hang, so smart-looking, and they're real Levolor blinds, not imitations. How to decorate rich when you're not. Ready-made blinds by Levolor.
Beechmere brings you the Frigidaire Frost-Free 19 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Save $100. From Hoover, the Power Team vacuum with 3.1 peak horsepower motor and attachment set, save $30. And a Toshiba 1 cubic foot microwave with temperature probe and variable power, save $50.
Beechmere for a new dimension in shopping. Beechmere for the way you live today.
When's the best time to stop and shop? When I want everyday low prices every day of the week.
When I want to turn a 50-cent coupon into $1.
What? When I want the best financial news of the week, like
2-liter Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, or Pepsi Free, 99 cents. 32-ounce Sunlight Liquid Dish Detergent, $1.69. Half-gallon Tropicana 100% pure premium orange juice, $1.79.
Now, when is it time for you to stop and shop?
How about right now?
Very often, those things are a fraud.
Everybody's got money problems, but I'm here to help. I'm consumer specialist Phyllis Eliasberg. On the New England News, I tackle the issues that come between you and your money.
You take their word or you take our word.
It's so easy to get ripped off, and that's what my 7 on Your Side segments will help you avoid.
No, I'm a lawyer, and he doesn't have that right. I'm looking out for you. So you look out for me on the New England News, tonight at 11 on Channel 7. Most reporters begin their coverage of Emmy nominees when the limos arrive at the award ceremonies. But Dick Shoemaker started long before that.
Marla Gibbs knows all about getting herself ready for the Emmys. She's done it 4 times before.
5th time the charm, Marla, tonight.
I put it in the hands of God, honey.
On Emmy Day, the Gibbs household was full of family and friends. Her escort for the evening, Hal Williams, who plays her husband on her new series, 227.
I thought these were for you, dear. Thank you.
Amid all the excitement, some time for a prayer.
Give us the strength to endure our anxieties and nervousness. Be with us in all of this. In God's name we pray.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Gibbs and her entourage were well organized in getting to the Emmys. She did everything just right, except, that is, trusting Williams with the tickets.
She gave me the tickets a week ago, and then I was going to give them to my mother this morning, and I forgot.
Well, it's a typical Lester, typical husband. We women have to take care of everything. I keep telling you that.
I will never live this down.
And even if 227 is foremost on Gibbs' mind these days, on Emmy night, it was the Jeffersons. That show has now been canceled, and this would be the last chance at winning for her role as Florence.
Marla Gibbs for her wise household helper in The Jeffersons.
And the winner is Rhea Perlman.
Is there any hope now after the Jeffersons?
Oh, yeah, there's 227, Jack. Plenty of hope.
Dick Shoemaker, Entertainment Tonight.
While Dick Shoemaker was watching Marla Gibbs, Scott Osborne was watching other reporters watching everyone else.
On the one hand, the Emmys bring out the stars.
How are you guys tonight? Fantastic.
On the other hand, the Emmys summon the press. Newspaper television columnists and television reporters and crews from the CBS Morning News, Good Morning America, and The Today Show were among the horde of journalists from around the country here to cover what has become a surefire media event.
The view that we get, Scott, is always a backstage view, and you never really see the show that the audience sees.
Easier to cover this than to cover the Oscars. TV people understand how important it is to be on television. Movie people, some of them think they're above us.
A lot of people watch, Scott. That's what we're all about. People watching television, and then for watching us.
The stars were inspected, analyzed, scrutinized, contemplated, and considered. Winning the Emmy was the easy part. Scott Osborne, Entertainment Tonight.
A bit earlier in the show, we had a view from the East. Tom Shales of the Washington Post reviewed last night's Emmy broadcast. Now, a view from the West. Howard Rosenberg, TV critic of the Los Angeles Times.
This was the best Emmy show in memory. Fast, fun, unpredictable, and short. Producer Alexander Cohen may have set an impossible standard to match in the future. An Emmy show that you could stay awake through. Cohen took an incredible gamble in asking the presenters and winners to be clever. That's like asking Quasimodo to be Robert Redford. But it worked. The show had something for everyone. It even had Mr. T giving a new name to winning costume designer Bill Trivia. He called him Trivia. There was an imposter who grabbed Betty Thomas's Emmy before she could get to the mic. They put the imposter in jail. Jail? They ought to pay him to come back next year. Trivia?
Would you believe Joan Collins as Eve? How about as the Duchess of Windsor? Those roles and more for Collins when we return.
Coming up this week on Entertainment Tonight. Tomorrow, Olivia Newton-John.
Wednesday, Stephanie Zimbalist.
Thursday, Jimmy Stewart.
And Friday, Glenn Close. This week, all on Entertainment Tonight.
Month after month, year after year, you've built equity in your home. Equity you'd like to turn into cash right now for important expenses. Well, now you can. It's Bank of New England's Equity Reserve. And while other banks charge up to $300 just to open it, we charge nothing. For the best way to borrow money, don't look any further. Look to the light.
Equity Reserve from Bank of New England, where New Englanders look to the light.
My daughter was very sick, and the medicine upset her stomach real bad. So I went to CVS.
I told Donna to try giving the medication with some fruit or milk.
Colleen still couldn't keep it down.
Finally, I said, Donna, why don't we try putting the medication in an empty gelatin capsule?
And it worked. The pediatrician said tell him that's an excellent idea.
I was really flattered.
He was flattered. He just laughed. Hi, honey.
Today's neighborhood drugstore is CVS.
Sara Lee invites you to a relaxing little supper with new Le Sandwich Croissant. Tempting little meals tucked inside a light, flaky Sara Lee croissant. Ham and Swiss cheese. Chicken and broccoli. Settle back, huh? The night has just begun with new Le Sandwich Croissant. Tempting little meals from Sara Lee.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
Miguel Mendez and his classmates are growing up on a very special island. An island blessed with palm-lined beaches, exotic tropical forests, and gentle trade winds. Their island is also a model for peace and progress in the Caribbean. An island of happiness and pride. Miguel Mendez and his friends are growing up on Puerto Rico, the shining star of the Caribbean.
In the issue of Life magazine out today, Joan Collins is on the cover. Inside, however, are many different Joan Collinses. The photographs shot by Reed Miles show Collins as, among others, Eve, Cleopatra, Elizabeth I, the Duchess of Windsor, and Josephine Baker. Before agreeing to pose, however, Collins made two demands. She wanted her own makeup artist, and she added, quote, I relate to men. Don't give me a woman photographer.
Pretty typical from her.
Yeah.
We didn't have time to take a replay of last night's dancing number, but you were involved in it. Was it fun?
Oh, it was great fun to be backstage there in the midst of everything and the nerves and energy going on.
You were nervous?
The stretching. I was only a wreck.
You didn't look great.
No, it was a lot of fun. Sybil and those tennis shoes, and Mr. T in his baseball cap and robe. You didn't get to see that part either.
Name dropper when you're backstage. Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight, a look back on the 25th anniversary of the Kennedy-Nixon television debates. Can you believe that?
Emmy winners aren't the only ones celebrating today. It's actually a big birthday day for a lot of people, among others Mickey Rooney, he's 65, Ray Charles is 55, and Bruce Springsteen, the boss, is 36 today. Here's our happy birthday to the boss, his MTV